Good morning. I'm Jade Nicole. Thank you for joining me for another edition of our Public Affairs program. Please keep in mind that the ideas discussed and the views expressed during this segment do not necessarily represent Town Square Media, any of its subsidiaries or affiliates. Joining me this morning is Mr. Torrey Shumpert, who is with the Bryant Conference Center, and you're coming to talk with us about OLLI?
OLLI. My
awesome.
Great life extension, life-loving senior citizen, semi-retired, retired adults of Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Vestavia. We added more, Anniston,
Really?
Bessemer. And guess what? We're opening up a chapter at Stillman College.
Are you serious?
Stillman College. Let me hear the Tigers roar. Man, we are so excited. And let me preface by saying this. We're not opening up a UA and Stillman chapter to be separate.
Right.
We're opening up a Stillman chapter so that the people in that community, the transportation is not an issue.
Right.
What we were running into is that people wanted to come to the classes, but they say, hey, I didn't have a ride, and I'm getting older and I don't like getting out in that university traffic, and it's so hard to find parking. And those are the issues that we identify with. We know that. We work there. It's hard to find a place to park. So we are bringing a chapter to Stillman College under the great direction of Dr. Peter Millett. And the great people there, Dr. Christine Rembert, and some other people are coming together to make this thing gel. Our director, Dr. Craig Hittelberg, we are really putting some things together that is going to bless and change the West Side for our 55 and older adults. And we're excited about it because this is a program. It's very inexpensive, $25 membership, and
$25 a what?
$25 a year.
$25 a year.
$25 a year. So when I'm talking about $2 and some change a month. I'm talking about inexpensive, crazy. So these are the things you get to do. You get to go in and vote with your peers on what classes you want to take in the coming semester. So let's say the body gets together and they want to take line dancing. They want to take how to make wine. They want to go on some field trips. They want to go to Memphis.
Did you say how to make wine?
Wine. They take wine tasting classes. They take
sign me up for that one.
How to pair wine with the right meat and all that good stuff that I know nothing about, but it's amazing. They're also doing personal security, like your cybersecurity, how to protect your ID online.
Oh, wow.
One of the classes we're doing right now is active shooter training. If you were somewhere and something broke out, you know how they say that.
Somebody shooting.
Right, somebody shooting,
right.
Active shooter. What to do. They did some classes on famous women in history. They do some things on cooking soul food. They do some things on French cuisine. They go meet with other OLLI groups, and they trade ideas, and then they go on trips together. They went to Chicago, hometown. They went to Memphis. They went to New Orleans. They went to New York. They went to Italy.
Wow.
They meet with the people from Focus. We are not trying to take people out of other groups. We're trying to add to the full experience of your life.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you say before that some of them are even finding love again?
Man, we have some people who have met. Some people getting a second chance at life, widowers or divorcees or whatever the case may be, have met and gotten married and are happily married and still come to OLLI. And actually, if you see any of the commercials, they're in the commercials because they were so excited about finding each other, they wanted to tell other people about it. You can go to OLLI, OLLI.ua.edu, and check out all the great stories about what OLLI is doing in Alabama. Also, we are sponsoring, with the help of great places like this right here, we're doing what's called a Night of Champions on the 25th for athletes that are adapted athletics, like prosthesis, like athletes that are paralyzed, athletes that are missing a limb, the great athletes at the University of Alabama. OLLI is hosting a Night of Champions on the 25th, and it's free. Free food, free drinks. Meet these athletes, and the first 250 people get tickets to come out to Foster Auditorium Friday night, and you see a wheelchair basketball game.
What?
The men and the women, and when I tell you they go hard, they go hard. I mean, it's like Rock'em Sock'em Robots. They out there getting it. It's amazing. It's amazing. Foster's Auditorium, as African Americans, we all know the significance of Foster's Auditorium.
Right.
You got to come out there and see something great happen in Foster's Auditorium. It's amazing. I can't wait for it. Thursday night is the big event to meet all the athletes in wheelchair basketball, wheelchair tennis, sign autographs, meet these great people and hear their stories. One of the gentlemen was shot 9 times. Lived to tell about it, became an athlete, and he's amazing. DeQuell Robinson, you got to come out and see these things. These are the things that Ollie's getting involved in. This is about improving your life. This is one thing that we face with our older adults. The chief and the family. Grandma, granddad, hold the family together, and then the chief, we only see him at church.
Oh,
You know, we see him on Sunday at church. We
Yeah.
see him on H on the holidays. We see him on I when there's an illness. We see him E at family events like the family reunion that we finally get around to having, and then we see him at F. We see him at a funeral.
Wow.
And so we forget about the chief of the family that started everything, keep us together. But when we get our own lives, those people become the forgotten.
wow.
So we want those people to come out of your houses, get off your couch, come out and meet other people who are living life to the fullest, who are still learning. They take all kinds of classes. There are no tests, no grades. These are just things that you want to learn just for the sake of knowing them.
Okay.
Just to know.
So this is kind of like continuing education,
This is exactly continuing education.
through,
Yes.
you know, what lifelong learning.
Lifelong learning. From the beginning of life to the end of life, we should be expanding our mind every day. You should learn something new every day.
Every day.
And we are the College of Continuing Studies. So that's exactly what we are, continuing education.
Okay, so the chapter that is opening at Stillman, when does that take place?
We actually meet with them tomorrow to find out what our big dates will be. And actually, if they'll come to the website or give us a call, we'll have all of the dates as of tomorrow. We have to clear some things. They're making space for us at Stillman to hold the classes. So, man, hell, oh, hell, Stillman. They are really doing this for us. And hell, oh, hell, University of Alabama, this is a great thing with these two communities coming together.
Absolutely.
Two universities not competing, but doing something for the community. And let me just say this. At $25, we don't make money on this. This is not a money-making thing. It costs us more to register a person for OLLI than we make off of it. Just to keep all the records and the security and the time with people working and driving the vans over and doing all these things that we do. We don't make any money off this. This is for the love of learning and improving lives and saving lives and people meeting people and doing things and extending lives. This is what we do because this is what we feel like we're called to do. So we want all of you that are able to come out and join the Stillman chapter, man.
Okay, so will that chapter operate the same as the one at the university? Like, will they have days that they meet, or
Yes.
will it just be once a week, or how is that going to run?
They will have full authority to do as many classes as they have instructors for, however they want to run it. And here's the great thing. When you join there, you also join at UA. You also join at Gaston. You can also go to Anniston. You can go to Bessemer. When you joined at all of them. We got them in Pickens County. We got them in Aliceville. We got them in Gordo. You can go anywhere once you get that catalog, anywhere that you see, hey, they got a class down here on line dancing Friday night. We ain't doing nothing. Let's ride down and go to that class. We're just going to call them and tell them to hold an extra 5 seats for us, and we're going to take this class. You can go anywhere in our system once you sign up.
That's awesome.
It's awesome.
Like, I'm stunned.
Nowhere
else can you go and register to go to school and go to school at another campus.
Right. For
That's
$25.
crazy.
For $25.
Crazy.
It's amazing. Here's a great thing. I'm going to make my offer again. If you can't afford the $25, remember last time we said we have some scholarships to knock half of it off.
Right.
Some gracious people that were already members love it so much that they donated money, said, I will pay half of somebody else's. So if you're out there and you want to come, then it'll be $12.50.
That's crazy.
The price of going to the movies.
Right.
You can come and just do all kind of stuff. It's amazing.
So how many people do you currently have enrolled in the programs?
You had to ask me a question with a number in it. We are somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,840 something people. Somewhere.
1,800?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. You know why? That's a testament to how great the program is. It's something for everybody because of these 1,800 people, they're all different, but there's something for everybody.
Like, the reason why I was like, what? It's because some colleges, like, 4-year institutions, don't have that kind of enrollment.
Yes. And it's not because we are doing something that's so unique and never been done before. It's we are offering people something that they have wanted for a long time, and it's to stay busy. Man, sometimes it's good just to have an appointment, to have somewhere to be, to have somewhere where people expect you and know you should be there and miss you when you're not there. And man, just the camaraderie that these people get, and they're meeting neighbors that live in their neighborhood, but because they weren't coming out of their houses, you don't even know that this person lives right down the street and you have similar interests. So people are making friends. The president of the chapter said, I'm amazed that at this age of my life, I'm still making new friends. I never would have thought that.
Aww.
As we get older, your circle closes.
That's true.
But at OLLI, it gets bigger. So it's
That's
amazing.
awesome.
It's amazing.
That's awesome.
I wish my parents lived closer so they could participate. Because,
yeah.
I'm in my 40s. We start to worry about our parents. Like, are they lonely? Are they bored? Are they active? Are they taking good care of themselves? This is a program that helps you beat that cabin fever of being stuck in the house. Not right now.
Right.
My mom is somewhere watching a rerun of Walker, Texas Ranger, looking upside my dad's head. And I just wish they had this program.
Here.
Yes, to enjoy.
Your parents are where? Mississippi. Okay.
And I'm not aware of a program like this there.
Yeah.
So, it's amazing.
I totally understand. Now, when will you be having another open house? Because I know that the program usually runs around the same time of a semester at the university.
Yes.
So once this semester ends,
right. What we have initiated though is a running enrollment. You don't have to wait for an open house anymore. But there's always an open house in May.
Okay.
There's always one in August. Then there's normally one right around Christmas or the 1st of January, depending on where you live, because we have to space them out so that we can manage them all. So there's May, August, December, January. Then it rolls and it rolls around again. Yes.
But when a person wouldn't have to wait until one of those times. You don't have to wait anymore.
If you start on January 3rd, you're good through January 3rd. But if you start on April the 5th, you're good through April the 5th. Okay. So it's just amazing.
$25. I'm still stuck on that. $25 for the year.
$25. I love it.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's awesome. And I know that it's generally for, like I said, it's lifelong learning. So, of course, seniors and retirees are more than welcome, but
it's not closed to them. It's anybody. It's just the founding organization, the Osher Foundation. They did this for retired and semi-retired adults. But if you're a stay-at-home spouse, if you just want to use a vacation day here and there to come out to just like a Wednesday bonus to learn about diabetes and how to cook all these healthy foods or whatever the class may be for that particular Wednesday, you can just come. We have people that only come to the field trips. We have people.
What?
Hey, now that's kind of beating the system, man. But now here's the thing, the field trips. The person you have to pay to go on the field trips, but they buy them in groups, so they're real inexpensive. So when they go to Chicago, it's not like me and you just striking out and going to Chicago and having to find a hotel downtown and paying $300 a night. They plan for the
whole group.
Yes, they plan for the whole group. They get group rates. Then they eat on the senior citizen rates, and they do it so far in advance that they're paying little increments, and then it's time to ride. Then it's time to go. They plan for the European trips. They plan sometimes 2 years in advance. So by the time you get there, everything's been paid. Man, you got valet. These people rolling. they have a
valet.
good. I mean, they have a good time. I want to go.
Yeah, I mean, well, you made it sound a little like, something I might want to try. I'm just going to do the field trips.
You like me. We got to work. We ain't got no off days yet.
Right.
I hadn't earned mine yet, but for the people who have earned it, you already worked your whole life, it's time to go live. Look, you've worked through your education. You've worked to support your kids. Then we work to support our parents. And then we go through all these stages of life. When was the last time you did something for yourself? This is a call for all the people who have not had the chance to do something for yourself. Mm-hmm. Go on a cruise, lay on the beach. Ain't nobody worried about your wrinkles.
Mm-hmm. And of course, you do have some people that here in the South. They had to quit their education at an early age.
Yes.
And sometimes they feel a little intimidated by, those who have retired and things like that. Would this person feel comfortable?
These are not those types of classes. These are not deep theory classes. One of the classes I stood in the back of, they were doing understanding of Sean Connery films. They were watching 007 films and swooning over just Sean Connery and watching James Bond and eating popcorn. I mean, it's not. Now, there are some deep discussions that come out about things like Vietnam and the Korean War because a lot of people were involved in it. Mm-hmm. So we do have deep discussion and we do have great learning. But these are not things that you have to have a master's or a PhD or even a college or a high school degree to understand. There might be a class on healthy Southern cooking.
There is no such thing.
Yes, there is. Yes, there
No,
is.
it's not.
It's less gravy. Less gravy. So, I mean, you don't have to, be a rocket science to participate and understand these things. Man, these people have a good time. You don't have to have a degree to understand line dancing.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very true. Okay, so can you tell us one more time about the event on the 25th?
On the 25th. 25th is called Night of Champions. It's at the Bryant Conference Center. 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, Bryant Conference Center. We are celebrating Alabama's adapted athletes. Wheelchair basketball, wheelchair tennis. These people are national champions. Actually, in the last 7 years, they've brought home as many national championship rings as football. I think actually more.
What?
And on the 26th, the women's wheelchair basketball team, they're receiving their rings because they're the champions this year.
Oh,
they just
wow.
won it. So we are celebrating them and bring the family out, get pictures with honest to goodness amazing athletes, free food, drinks. We're going to have prizes, door prize giveaways, signed autograph balls, just everything you can
Sounds
imagine.
like
It's
so
gonna
much fun.
Yeah, and I mean, it's free. It's something to do on a Thursday night. Come out, be the first 250. You get 2 tickets to come to Foster's Auditorium the next night and come to the doubleheader. We're playing the University of Texas Arlington, and although we're the champions, they said we're the underdogs. So
Really?
we going all in. We going all in. We are we're gonna have a scrap. You remember that word?
Well, if you're not one of the 250, how much would it be to attend that?
The game on Friday, $5.
Oh, awesome.
$5.
Okay.
Yes.
But still, if you're one of the 250, that's $5 you can save.
Yes. Yes.
Awesome.
Well, that's $10 you can save because
You're not going to come by yourself.
You're going to
Right.
get 2 tickets. No. It's amazing. And OLLI is getting involved with a lot of just great community things like that. There's always somewhere to go. There's always something to see that's new. There's always a new experience, some new food to taste. They go down to Greensboro and they eat food from different nationalities down at the Pie Lab. I mean, it's just, there's ways to just get an extraordinary night out right here close by.
Sounds like fun.
Yes.
Okay, so one more time, can you tell us how a person would get more information about OLLI?
Okay, you can pick up the phone and call 348-8600, 348-8600, 348-8600, or you can go online to olli.ua.edu.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Tori. You're always a lot of fun to have in the studio. I
Thank
appreciate
you for having me.
you.
Thank you for having me. It's always great to talk about this great program, and hopefully some of your people will be there.
Absolutely.
Send somebody out. Thank you.